7 places to visit in Milan. Milan, often called Italy's second city, is much more than a bustling metropolis. It is a dynamic hub of culture, fashion, art, and history that combines ancient traditions with modern innovation. Located in the northern Lombardy region, Milan has earned its reputation as a global leader in design and business, attracting millions of visitors annually. This city has approximately 4 million inhabitants. Milan is an artistic treasure trove, boasting masterpieces that span centuries. The city's crown jewel is Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, housed in the Santa Maria delle Grazie convent. Welcome back to Dean's Sweet Travels. Today, we're exploring Milan, a city synonymous with fashion, art, and stunning architecture. Milan is a treasure trove of breathtaking architecture and rich history. If you're planning a trip to this vibrant city, here are 7 must-see places in Milan that you shouldn't miss. Let's dive into 7 must-visit places that should be on your itinerary. Number 7. Navigli Canals. The Navigli Canals are a testament to Milan's historic ingenuity. Initially designed by Leonardo da Vinci to facilitate water transportation, they are today a lively hub for locals and tourists alike. The Navigli Canals' origins date back to the 12th century, when they were built to connect Milan to the surrounding rivers and eventually the sea. These canals were vital for transporting goods, such as the marble used to create the Duomo, and they also provided irrigation for the region's farmlands. Leonardo da Vinci was the most notable contributor to the canal system. He was tasked with improving the engineering of the locks and waterways to allow smoother navigation. Lined with charming cafes, restaurants, and boutiques, the Navigli district comes alive in the evening with its vibrant nightlife and bustling markets. Visit during sunset for picturesque views, and don't miss the antique market on the last Sunday of the month. The area comes alive at night and is among the best places to experience Milan's vibrant social scene. Take a canal boat tour to learn about the history of the waterways and see a different side of Milan. Visit on a Sunday when the area hosts the Mercatone dell'Antiquariato, a bustling antique market where you can find all sorts of treasures. If you want to experience a different, more laid-back side of Milan, the Navigli Canals are a must-see. Unlike the city's bustling fashion streets and grand historical monuments, Navigli is known for its artistic, bohemian vibe with charming canals that flow through the neighborhood. Once essential waterways for trade and transport, today the Navigli district has transformed into one of Milan's most vibrant areas, famous for its nightlife, aperitivo culture, markets, and scenic views. Number 6. Brera district. Tucked away in the center of Milan, Brera district, or Quartiere Brera, is a charming neighborhood that feels worlds apart from the city's bustling business centers and high-fashion streets. Known for its artistic heritage, cobblestone streets, and bohemian vibe, Brera is where you can experience the city's creative spirit. The gallery was established by Napoleon in 1809, and it's also home to the Pinacoteca di Brera, an art gallery that houses works by Italian masters like Caravaggio, Titian, Mantegna, Rembrandt, and Raphael. It's a place where tradition meets contemporary culture, where you can find everything from historic art galleries to modern boutiques, cozy cafes, and intimate bars. Brera is the perfect place to explore if you want to see Milan's more relaxed, soulful side. The neighborhood grew around the Accademia di Belle Arti di Brera, Brera Academy of Fine Arts, established in the 18th century and has been a hub for creative minds ever since. Over the years, Brera became known for its artistic community, attracting painters, writers, and intellectuals who sought inspiration from its quaint streets and creative atmosphere. Today, Brera remains one of Milan's most vibrant cultural quarters, blending its historical roots with a modern cosmopolitan flair. From art galleries and museums to boutiques and restaurants, it offers a little bit of everything for those who wish to experience Milan beyond its famous landmarks. It's not just the impressive art. The gallery is housed in a beautiful neoclassical building that was once a monastery. It's easy to reach on foot from many of the city's main attractions, or you can take the metro to Lanza, Linea 2 or Cairoli, Line 1 stations. Number 5. San Siro Stadium. Football enthusiasts worldwide make their way to San Siro Stadium, a legendary venue known officially as Stadio Giuseppe Meazza. This iconic arena has been at the heart of Italian football since its inauguration in 1926. This iconic stadium is the shared home ground of two of Italy's most celebrated football clubs, AC Milan and Inter Milan, making it a historic and symbolic landmark in the world of sports. With a vast seating capacity of over 75,000, it is not only one of the largest stadiums in Europe, but also a stage for countless unforgettable matches and prestigious international tournaments. For those looking to delve deeper into the world of football, San Siro offers guided tours that provide an insider's look into the sport. Visitors can follow the footsteps of legendary players as they explore the locker rooms, step onto the pitch, and visit the press conference area where post-match analyses take place. The tour offers a unique glimpse into the inner workings of one of football's most iconic arenas, making it a must-visit for any sports fan. The San Siro Museum, located within the stadium complex, is a treasure trove of football history. It houses an impressive collection of memorabilia, including vintage jerseys, trophies, and photographs that celebrate the legacies of AC Milan and Inter Milan. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the sport, the museum provides a fascinating narrative of Milan's footballing past and present. Number 4. Sforza Castle, Castello Sforzesco. The Sforza Castle is a majestic fortress that offers a glimpse into Milan's medieval past. Once the residence of the ruling Sforza family, it now houses several museums, including the Museo d'Arte Antica, Museum of Ancient Art, where you can see Michelangelo's unfinished masterpiece, the Rondanini Pietà. This 15th-century fortress is a testament to Milan's rich history. The origins of Sforza Castle date back to the 14th century when it was constructed as a fortress by the Visconti family, the rulers of Milan at the time. However, the castle was almost destroyed after the Visconti dynasty fell. It wasn't until the mid-15th century that Francesco Sforza, the Duke of Milan, rebuilt the castle into a lavish residence for the Sforza family. Over the years, the castle became a symbol of power, with each subsequent ruler adding their modifications and embellishments. Over the centuries, the castle has transformed into a cultural hub, housing some of the city's finest museums and art collections. This museum showcases medieval and Renaissance art collections, including sculptures, paintings, and tapestries, including works by renowned artists such as Titian, Bellini, and Mantegna, and Museo degli Strumenti Musicali, Museum of Musical Instruments, to mention a few. One of the best things about visiting Sforza Castle is that there's something for everyone, whether you're a history enthusiast, an art lover, or simply someone who enjoys wandering through beautiful historic settings. Walking up to the castle, you're greeted by a formidable structure with imposing walls, towers, and gates. The castle's vast courtyards are free to enter, and many visitors enjoy simply wandering through these open spaces surrounded by high brick walls and lush greenery. The Filarete Tower, the main entrance, is a beautiful example of Renaissance architecture and one of the castle's most recognizable features. Each place offers a unique glimpse into Milan's art, history, and culture. A single ticket grants you access to all these museums, making exploring multiple attractions in one location convenient. Number 3. Teatro alla Scala. La Scala is one of the most famous opera houses in the world. Since its opening in 1778, it has hosted some of the greatest names in opera, from Verdi to Maria Callas. Even if you're not an opera enthusiast, the theater's grandiose interior, with its red velvet seating and crystal chandeliers, is a must-see. Attend at a performance if you can. If tickets are out of your budget, consider visiting the Museo Teatrale alla Scala, where you can learn about the opera house's history and see costumes and memorabilia from past performances. Located in the heart of Milan, just a stone's throw from the Duomo, it's a must-visit for anyone who appreciates the arts or wants to experience a slice of Milanese culture. Whether you're a die-hard opera fan or simply curious about the arts, visiting La Scala will surely be a memorable highlight of your trip. Teatro alla Scala was inaugurated on August 3, 1778, with the opera L'Europa riconosciuta by Antonio Salieri. The theater was built after its predecessor, the Teatro Regio Ducale, was destroyed by a fire. Designed by architect Giuseppe Piermarini, La Scala quickly became a premier venue for opera, attracting renowned composers, performers, and conductors worldwide. Over the centuries, it has seen premieres of works by musical giants such as Verdi, Rossini, Puccini, and Bellini. La Scala has undergone several renovations, the most significant being in the early 2000s when it was closed for extensive refurbishment and reopened in 2004. Today, it retains its classic 18th-century charm while boasting state-of-the-art facilities that ensure world-class performances. The horseshoe-shaped auditorium is adorned with red velvet seating, gilded decorations, and a magnificent chandelier that casts a warm, golden glow over the space. La Scala has been the stage for many world premieres that have become classics. Some of the most significant premieres include Piazza della Scala, 20121, Milan, Italy. La Scala is centrally located just a short walk from the Duomo and Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. The easiest way to reach La Scala is by taking the metro to the Duomo station, lines 1 and 3. From there, it's just a 5-minute walk to the theater. Opening hours. The theater's schedule varies depending on performances, but the Museo Teatrale alla Scala is open daily from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., last entry at 5 p.m. It's closed on certain holidays, so be sure to check the schedule ahead of your visit. The opera season at La Scala traditionally opens on December 7th, the feast day of Milan's patron saint, Saint Ambrose. This date is celebrated with great fanfare, and the opening night performance is one of Italy's most prestigious cultural events. Like many theaters, La Scala has its share of superstitions. For example, it's considered bad luck to whistle in the theater, as it was once used to signal stage cues. La Scala isn't just a theater, it's also home to the Accademia Teatro alla Scala, which trains future opera singers, musicians, and dancers. Many of today's top performers have trained here. Number 2. Santa Maria delle Grazie N5, The Last Supper, Il Cenacolo. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to Leonardo da Vinci's iconic masterpiece, The Last Supper. Painted on the convent's dining hall wall, the artwork is a stunning representation of Renaissance art and ingenuity. Leonardo da Vinci's masterpiece, The Last Supper, is one of the most famous paintings in the world. Painted at the end of the 15th century, this iconic mural depicts the dramatic moment when Jesus announces that one of his disciples will betray him, capturing various emotions and expressions that have fascinated viewers for centuries. Located in the refectory of the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie, this mural is a must-see for art lovers. Leonardo da Vinci began working on The Last Supper in 1495 under the commission of Ludovico Sforza, the Duke of Milan. Unlike traditional fresco techniques, which require the rapid application of paint onto wet plaster, Leonardo used a more experimental method, painting on drywall with oil and tempera. This allowed him to take his time and add intricate details, but it also meant that the painting was less durable and began to deteriorate quickly. Over the centuries, the Last Supper has faced numerous threats, including humidity and environmental damage, as well as wartime destruction. During World War II, the convent was bombed and much of the building was destroyed, but miraculously, the wall bearing the Last Supper survived. Extensive restoration efforts have been undertaken to preserve the painting, allowing visitors to continue appreciating its beauty today. Another marvel is the painting's use of perspective. The vanishing point is located behind Jesus' head, drawing all eyes to him as the central figure. The simplicity of the setting, combined with the detailed portrayal of each character, creates a powerful emotional impact that continues to resonate with the viewers. The Last Supper is one of the most sought-after attractions in Milan. Due to preservation efforts, the number of visitors allowed in each viewing session is strictly limited. Tickets must be purchased in advance, often several months in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons. If tickets are sold out, consider booking a guided tour with entry to the Last Supper. These tours often reserve blocks of tickets, making it easier to get access even if individual tickets are no longer available. Visitors can spend only 15 minutes in the room with the painting, and groups are kept small to preserve the artwork. Arrive at least 20 minutes before your scheduled time to check in and go through security. Opening hours. The Last Supper is typically open for viewing from 8:15 a.m. to 7 p.m., Tuesday through Sunday. It is closed on Mondays and certain holidays. Please double-check the schedule before planning your visit. Number 1. Milan Cathedral, Duomo di Milano. The Duomo is Milan's most iconic symbol and a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Construction began in 1386 and took almost 6 centuries to complete, with the final declaration of completion in 1965. Its protracted construction allowed it to incorporate a variety of architectural styles, predominantly Gothic. The cathedral, commissioned by Gian Galeazzo Visconti, the Duke of Milan, symbolized the city's power and the Visconti family's dedication to the church. The Duomo's exterior is stunning, featuring over 135 spires and 3,400 statues, but its beauty extends beyond this. You will find towering columns, gorgeous stained glass windows, and a serene, spiritual atmosphere. Climbing to the rooftop terrace offers panoramic city views and a closer look at the cathedral's elaborate details. The Duomo is the largest cathedral in Italy, second only to St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican, which is technically in its independent city-state. With its countless spires, pinnacles, and statues, this structure is a testament to human creativity and determination. One of the most striking features of the Duomo is its facade, which appears almost like lacework from a distance. The intricate detailing is mesmerizing, with rows of statues, reliefs, and carvings depicting scenes from the Bible and historical and mythical figures. The Duomo has over 3,400 statues and 135 spires, each uniquely crafted. Stepping inside the Duomo feels like entering a different world. The vast interior is supported by 52 massive pillars, each representing a week of the year, and it can accommodate over 40,000 people. The stunning stained glass windows, some of the largest in the world, illuminate the space with colorful light and depict biblical scenes in intricate detail. Walking down the nave, you'll notice the unique marble floor, beautifully inlaid with various patterns. The high ceilings, adorned with arches and sculptures, add to the sense of awe that one feels upon entering. The statue of Saint Bartholomew is near the altar. It depicts Saint Bartholomew with his skin draped over his shoulder. Be sure to take a moment to see the crypt of Charles Borromeo, the former Archbishop of Milan, housed in a silver and crystal casket. The Duomo is open daily, but hours vary depending on the season and special events. The main cathedral is typically open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. while the rooftop is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Depending on your interests, various ticket options are available. A basic ticket allows access to the cathedral, crypt, and museum. To access the rooftop, which can be reached via elevator or stairs, a separate ticket is required. Combination tickets are also available for purchase. Remember that the Duomo is a place of worship, so respectful attire is required. Please ensure that your shoulders and knees are covered. You may be asked to purchase a cover-up at the entrance if you arrive without one. The Duomo di Milano is more than just a cathedral. It symbolizes Milan's spirit, resilience, and artistic achievement. Milan enchants visitors with its ability to blend rich history, modern sophistication, and cultural vibrancy. Each of its landmarks, from the Gothic splendor of the Duomo to the artistic legacy of the Last Supper, tells a story of innovation and resilience. The energy of San Siro Stadium and the charm of the Navigli canals add layers of depth to this multifaceted city. Whether you're exploring medieval castles, marveling at world-class art, or indulging in Milanese cuisine, the city offers something special for everyone. A trip to Milan is not just a journey through Italy, but an immersion into a global cultural epicenter that promises memories to cherish for a lifetime. Pack your curiosity and let Milan weave its magic on you. Follow Dean Sweet Travels for more adventures that unveil the beauty, history, and culture of our fascinating world. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering, and let every journey broaden your horizons. If you enjoyed this guide, please like, comment, and subscribe to Dean Sweet Travels for more amazing travel content. Until next time, happy exploring!